The Los Angeles Chargers are running out of excuses, and Justin Herbert knows it. 6 seasons in, the most physically gifted quarterback of his generation sits at 0-3 in the playoffs. He has been sacked more than any quarterback in football since he entered the league as the 6th overall pick. Last year, his line gave up 60 sacks, a franchise record, and he still threw for 26 touchdowns. None of those numbers tell you the truth about him. One thing finally changed this offseason, and it starts with a player almost nobody is talking about. By the end, you will know who he is and why his job battle decides the season. Start with the offense. Jim Harbaugh went 11-6 in back-to-back years, inside the toughest division in football. He kept Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater, one of the best young tackle duos alive, and he got them healthy. He has Ladd McConkey, who caught 82 passes for 1,149 yards as a rookie. He has Quentin Johnston, who paced the offense with 8 touchdown grabs. He has Omarion Hampton, a first-round runner built to explode. Then Harbaugh made one hire so important, it reshapes everything you think about Justin Herbert. The name will not surprise you. The reason will. Now flip to defense. Tuli Tuipulotu turned into a star with 13 sacks, 6th most in the league. Derwin James stacked another All-Pro year. A brand new coordinator inherits all of it. The door to the AFC West has never swung wider than it does right now, and the reason will make Chargers fans sit straight up. Everything ahead builds toward one question. Is this finally the year the powder blue stops teasing and starts winning? But before we get into that, hit that like and subscribe button for more Chargers and all the NFL content. Let's aim for 500 likes on this video. Pull up the box scores from Justin Herbert's 3 playoff losses and they look damning. They lied to you. Look closer at the first one against Jacksonville and you find a defense building a huge lead, then a conservative second half from former head coach Brandon Staley bleeding the advantage away. Herbert did not throw the game away. His coaches managed it into the ground, and the criticism landed on the wrong man. The defense dominated the first half. Then the offense went quiet and played not to lose. The second loss came in Houston during Jim Harbaugh's first season. The interior of the line ranked among the worst units in football. The run game stalled, and a front full of stunts and twists lived in the backfield all afternoon. The third loss in New England was crueler. Both starting tackles, Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater, were already gone for the year. A second string and a third string tackle protected him against an elite defense. No quarterback alive survives those odds. 60 sacks last season, the most pressured passer in the sport across 6 years. He played through a knee injury, broken ribs, a thumb problem, and a hand injury, and kept standing back up. Take Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes and hit them as often, and they break too. It took Peyton Manning 6 years to win his first playoff game, so write nothing in stone yet. Herbert has never had a clean pocket and a modern play caller at the same time. This offseason, the Chargers finally tried to hand him both, and the first piece of the fix lives on the other side of the ball, where the real surprises hide. The Chargers' defense lost its architect and gained a mystery. Former coordinator Jesse Minter built a unit finishing first in the league in scoring defense at 17 points a game, then walked into the Ravens' head coaching job. In his place steps Chris O'Leary, 34 years old, a 6-year Notre Dame coordinator and former safeties coach who has never called plays at this level. The talent he inherits makes the gamble worth taking. Minter leaned on 3 safety looks and disguises, and O'Leary sat in those rooms for 2 years before getting the keys. Start with Tuli Tuipulotu, 13 sacks, 20 tackles for loss, 75 pressures, and a first Pro Bowl in a breakout third season, all while missing 1 game in 3 years. He does not collect cleanup sacks. He runs straight through tackles. Across from him sits Khalil Mack, 35 years old and still wrecking plays on a 1-year deal. The team lost edge rusher Odafai Owe to Washington, so it spent its first round pick on a violent replacement. Derwin James anchors the back end after another All-Pro year of 94 tackles and 3 interceptions. The names behind them hit hard too. Dian Henley and Junior Colson run the middle and chase sideline to sideline. Tier Tart and Dalvin Tomlinson clog the interior and force offenses one-dimensional. Tarheeb Still and Cam Hart lock down the perimeter. If Chris O'Leary keeps even 70% of what Jesse Minter built, this defense wins games on its own. The bigger swing this offseason sits on offense, and it opens with a weapon nobody saw coming. Here's the stat nobody is talking about. A rookie tight end posted the most receiving yards by a first-year player at his position in 40 years. Oronda Gadsden II, a fifth-round pick, caught 49 passes for 664 yards and 3 scores at 13.5 yards a catch. And his 164-yard game in Week 7 put him in company with Kyle Pitts and Brock Bowers. He was the only tight end on the roster to find the end zone. Linebackers lost him in space. Safeties arrived a beat late. Then the Chargers turned the room frightening. They signed David Njoku, a Pro Bowl tight end with 384 career catches, 4,000 career yards, and 34 touchdowns. They added Charlie Kolar, a thick inline blocker who sets a hard edge and chips rushers off Justin Herbert. Stack those 3 together and a defense has no clean answer. Put 2 on the field and the run blocking gets meaner. Put 3 on and the matchups turn into nightmares. Njoku sets a career high of 81 catches once, and he has never worked with a thrower like Herbert before. This is the part a new play caller loves. He turned a journeyman tight end into a Pro Bowler in Miami. Now he holds 3 real ones and a quarterback who throws a gorgeous deep ball. The Chargers did not need a flashy receiver signing because the answer already sat on the roster hiding in plain sight. None of it matters though if the 5 men up front keep collapsing and the offseason fight up their turn personal. Remember the player whose job battle decides the season. His name is Jake Slaughter, a second-round rookie out of Florida, a Remington finalist, and 2-time All-SEC center who allowed 4 pressures all year. The Chargers traded down with New England and grabbed him to fix the guard spot, and the competition is real. Veteran Kayode Awosika has taken the first reps at left guard through every spring practice, while Slaughter rotates in and learns 2 positions at once. Around that fight, the line looks rebuilt. Rashawn Slater returns from a patella injury after 300 days of rehab. Joe Alt is back from the ankle surgery, wrecking his second year after he played only 6 games. The Chargers signed Pro Bowl center Tyler Biadasz, named one of the best additions of the entire offseason. Cole Strange holds the right guard spot. 4 of 5 positions look settled, and the left guard winner sets the ceiling for the whole group. The draft poured concrete on top of it. First-round edge Akeem Mesidor, a Canadian out of Miami, replaces Odafe Owe. Day 3 brought Travis Burke, Logan Taylor, and Alex Harkey, 3 more linemen, plus rookie receiver Brennan Thompson and safety Genesis Smith. The point of all of it is simple. Better blocking sets free Omarion Hampton, who averaged 4.4 yards a carry and piled up 737 scrimmage yards as a rookie, despite a torn Achilles ending the season of starter Najee Harris in Week 3, along with change of pace backs Kimani Vidal and Keaton Mitchell. The blocking decides everything, and so does the division around it. The AFC West used to belong to one team. Not anymore. The Kansas City Chiefs collapsed to 6 wins and 11 losses, the worst year of the Andy Reid era, and they missed the playoffs entirely. Patrick Mahomes is rehabbing a torn knee ligament. To patch a broken run game, they signed Kenneth Walker III, the Super Bowl MVP, away from Seattle and added Justin Fields behind him. A team built to chase points now leans on a back and a backup runner. The Denver Broncos took the crown instead at 14 and 3 behind Bo Nix and head coach Sean Payton. They stand as the team to beat in the division, and the Chargers split with them last year. The Las Vegas Raiders blew the roster up, hired head coach Clint Kubiak, drafted quarterback Fernando Mendoza first overall, and rebuilt the trenches with names like Tyler Linderbaum and Quay Walker. The division got younger and meaner all at once. This is why the Chargers built the way they did. Tear Tart and Dalvin Tomlinson exist to strangle the run against rivals leaning hard on it. The tackle duo exists to keep Justin Herbert clean against fast fronts. A healthy, balanced Chargers team matches up with every one of these opponents and owns the highest ceiling of the four. They split with the Broncos last year while running a line held together by tape and backups. Picture the same team with the tackles back. The window opened because the giant in the division is hurt, and the hurt points straight at the one move tying this whole offseason together. Here's the hire. Jim Harbaugh fired offensive coordinator Greg Roman after the offense managed only 15 points across his last 2 playoff trips, then landed Mike McDaniel, the former Miami head coach and one of the most creative offensive minds in football. The reason it changes: Justin Herbert has nothing to do with arm talent. He owns every throw on the field. It has everything to do with rhythm. Roman ran a generic, predictable system stuffed with slants and curls. McDaniel runs motion, tunnel screens, quick game, and a play-action attack built to get the ball out before a receiver even turns his head. He moves the pocket and rolls his quarterback to a fresh launch point. Herbert spent week 1 of the offseason reworking his footwork from the ground up, and McDaniel built a presentation of hundreds of plays from his career to show him the vision. The whole goal is to stop him from taking 60 sacks ever again. Think about what McDaniel did with a limited passer in Miami and a top 10 offense that once hung 70 points on Denver. Now hand him a freak athlete with a cannon, a healthy line, 3 tight ends, Ladd McConkey, Quentin Johnston, second-year man Trey Harris, and rookie speedster Brennan Thompson. Herbert told reporters the presentation made him see the vision and meant a lot to him. For the first time in his career, the scheme and the protection arrived together. 5 offensive coordinators have cycled through his world, and none handed him this much. The only thing left to settle is how far it carries them. So here's the prediction. A healthy offensive line plus Mike McDaniel plus a top-tier defense equals 12 wins, and nobody in the AFC West is built to stop them across a full season. The Broncos are good. The Chiefs are wounded. The Raiders are a year early. Remember, this team won 11 games a season ago with the line in pieces. The road runs through Los Angeles if the line holds, and a deep, tight end room plus a healthy backfield gives Mike McDaniel more toys than he ever held in Miami. This is the season the excuses run out for Justin Herbert. The coaching is elite. The weapons are deep. The protection, on paper, is the best of his career. Health is the only variable left, and health is the one thing no front office controls. Harbaugh owns a long track record of hiring the right coordinators, and he stacked 2 of them this offseason. Plant your flag now. Drop your Chargers win total in the comments. Tell me whether this team finally wins a playoff game, then subscribe before the next breakdown lands. Because the window opened for one brutal reason. The king of the division is rehabbing a torn knee, and a wide open AFC West does not stay open for long. The Chargers spent this offseason loading the cannon, and now they have to fire it.